Millions. Hear me now. Yo. If I
united as a nation, blessed from above, strong to have made it this far,
unafraid of the future, surrounded by love,
proud of who we are.
these fields and the hills beyond recall, they lift us up and never let us fall.
We write on the pages of history,
Legends to legacy.
we will all stand together as one.
this is our land forever, yeah.
Guarded by angels, heaven on earth.
This is our home.
What time is this bus supposed to come?
I don't know, man. It's always late. Wait!
Since I'm moving, one DLP. Since I'm moving, since I'm moving. With the call, determination in more. Young them's rise up, we carry and below. Future in we hands, Barbados we see. Sits and moving, jump on the DLP. Sits and moving, yeah we push the bus. One DLP, moving on with us. I come to St. Vincent now. It was reported reliably in the media, both here and in St. Vincent, that 5 Barbadians, 5 or 6? 5. Dressed in red shirts, landed in St. Vincent this week. Not as tourists, but it has
operatives sent by this government to interfere in a St. Vincent election. And there's a treaty called the Treaty of Chaguaramas which established CARICOM. And one of the guiding principles of the Treaty of Chaguaramas is that one country must not interfere in the internal affairs of another country. And what those five are doing represents a grievous breach of the Treaty of Chaguaramas. They have no right there. And they ought to be sent back to Barbados. And I say to the Vincentians, do not do business with them. They are trespassers on St. Vincent soil tonight. They have no right being there.
They want me dead.
Those five are political trespassers on the St. Vincent soil tonight. And those five, sent as they have been by the Barbados Labour Party, are there in breach of the Treaty of Chaguaramas, which says that a country such as St. Vincent has a sovereign right to conduct an election without interference from any other country in this region and without any interference by this Barbados government. They need to be back morning. They need to be back home tomorrow morning.
Suspended from work.
And if the Barbados government has sent them there, the Barbados government has committed an offense against the people of St. Vincent by sending them into St. Vincent to interfere in the election. What is their business there? But you know, a few months ago, we in this country were told about the freedom of movement initiative. That people from 4 countries, Barbados, Belize, Dominica, and I left this one for last, and St. Vincent. And this government, this Barbados government, hastened that process to the Parliament. Indeed, what they did, they implemented freedom of movement before the Parliament had passed the law. So the freedom of movement initiative was implemented illegally, in breach of the Constitution. But they were in such a rush they needed to do it. And when they went to Parliament, they backdated it to October 1st. In recognition and acknowledgement that what they were doing was illegal. Do you consider it an accident? Any accident that 2 of the parties to that freedom of movement initiative were Barbados and St. Vincent. That freedom of movement was to be allowed between these 2 countries on the threshold of an election. But as they say, 2 and 2 together. The plan was that there should be mutual interference by operatives of St. Vincent, one particular party, and I'm not going to say which one, that is their business. But our business is here. And this Barbados Labour Party is now party to an agreement between this country and St. Vincent that facilitates interference in the elections of St. Vincent. I say again, those 5 are political trespassers. They need to be back home tomorrow.
In the nation, but look how high she flying now. Is she a prime minister or a pilot? Action now. Action now. Is she a prime minister or pilot? Every week an next flight in the docket. Hostess or conquer who could tell? Barbados come through not doing well. Borrow and fly, fly and borrow. Tax the people, cry tomorrow. Plane take off, nothing drop down, not a cent. Touching the ground, fly over government. Fly and gone again. So big body people strain. We catching heat, they catching plane. Fly over government. No landing in the rain. Fly over government. Them up high we remain. Every time we talk, we hush. Next thing plane right, do whoosh. Making airline
Good night, Barbados, and welcome to DLP TV. Honest Voices for the People. I am your host, Damien Fanus, and tonight we are diving into an uplifting conversation under the theme, Progressive Young Men Making a Difference. Across Barbados, young men are stepping forward as leaders in finance, business, content creation, entertainment, community service, and now politics. Tonight, we are bringing some of these powerful voices together for a real, honest, interactive discussion about their lives, their purpose, their challenges, and the future they want to build for this country. And we have a very stacked panel of, what should I say, talented, industrious young men. So, from my right, let me first introduce you to our first panelist. I call your name is Renub.
Yes, Renub Massiah.
Renub Massiah. No, Renub Massiah, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
He is a DJ plug, singer, songwriter, and an announcer on 98.1.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much for
Thank you,
joining
no
us.
problem, any day.
All right, to his right, we have Ramon Goodman, financial advisor and candidate for St. Andrew.
Good night, viewers. Fellas, good night.
Sure.
That's
Right,
love.
and to his right is trade DJ regular Lashley, a creative professional DJ, singer, and also a songwriter.
Correct. Good night, Barbados.
All right, welcome. And to his right, and this man needs no introduction, we all know Rowe, financial advisor, entrepreneur, and candidate for the city of Bridgetown. Good night, Dale.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Damien. Good evening, Panelists.
And finally, to his right, Jamal Sandiford, who is also a content creator in his right and candidate for St. Michael Northeast.
Good evening, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be here.
So, gentlemen, it's good to see all of you. It's a stack coach tonight, and I believe that this will be a very interactive and very interesting discussion. So I'm going to start off the juggling. You up first, Jamal. Know that you are a candidate for your prospective constituency. Tell us about your journey getting there.
My journey getting there starts about 3 years ago, going 4 years ago. It was around the last general elections. I was with the previous candidate, Damien Griffith. As we went around canvassing, I noticed that they just felt so hurt. Barbados just so hurt in this particular constituency. And it's funny enough that this constituency is currently held and has for the past 30 or more years held by the Prime Minister. And as you were going to these people's houses, some people curse at people, you know, some people get out bad. They want to say everything everybody do to be up front of you. And that kind of thing would have turned people away from being a politician. But it actually made me feel like, no, I have to do something about this. People too hurt. And where I saw people complaining and cursing and getting out bad, I saw people that were hurt and need of help, so I decided I can step up. I decided that I gotta do something about this. I can't feel comfortable knowing that people go sleep in the gallery because they don't actually have a house to live in. I can't feel comfortable knowing that some people don't have work, especially after government was changed. There's so many different reasons I could say that I got into this, but those things keep me going. To know that I have to solve a problem for so many people that they can't solve. And that's what kind of got me into politics.
Mr. Rowe, same question at you. I want to know, tell me about your journey coming to now become the candidate for the city of Bridgetown.
That journey started when I was at the Barbados Youth Service. And in that period, I would have met Dr. Esther by school. I met Stephen Lashley, and I also met Mr. Ronald Jones. And as a young teenager, you know, you were looking for a career path, and something about, you know, those elders at that time, you know, made me, you know, wanted to be a part of politics. And then I graduated as valedictorian, and my first ever email address was the Honorable Dale Hundley Rowe. At 16 years old, yeah, my first ever email address.
I love that.
You know, because I then became a bit obsessed over politics and what they do. And then when I started to dig a bit more, as it relates to, you know, the founder, which is the right excellent Aaron Walton Barrow. Those stories, you know, really inspired me to want to live my life and want to contribute to serving people. So really and truly, that's how my my journey started. So then after valedictorian, I went on with NCSA. I did some motivational presentations to different secondary schools, and it helped me to build some self-confidence in public speaking, and it then gave me a different perspective because we all experience challenges, but we then also have to remember there are other persons that are experiencing challenges, and how we as an individual could contribute to the society where we could, you know, create programs that can help, you know, a diverse amount of people. So basically, yeah, from the youth service.
All right. So, do I call you Trey, DJ Regular, Mr. Lashley? How would you like to be addressed?
I will call with Ovid.
Thomas, so all right, I'm going to start you off with Trey. Trey, tell us a little about yourself. Who are you? Where did you start? What shaped your passion for serving, I guess, the community through what you do, right? And how did you get there?
Well, my story is like any other person that probably coming up. You know, I love for music. Also being, because I was always a DJ. You know what I mean? Growing up, I just love music. I used to play steel pan, used to play keyboard, drums, you know, different instruments. But it's only when I decided that, well, you know, I had different options. Because I was never a DJ, I was just an artist. No problem. I started out like doing like a little joke. You know, nowadays social media is basically a path to like certain fame. I was not, but I wasn't looking for the fame. Like I said, it was just a joke. So my song hangs where it got DJ Regular. I don't know if you ever heard about the Regular Daggler.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like just a joke, you know, and people that like it, and I think it got pushed far from there. So that my story from last time producer showed me. When talking from there, they were how to do. I had other people that was looking up to me. So I was telling them, well, I'm not really an entertainer. I'm not really a singer. But if you want help, you can show me. I got no problem with that. I had a lot of responses. The youngsters or people that done sing, that want to record sing with me or that want me help push out something, no problem. Because I all about helping. You know what I mean? Because I know for sure nowadays as an entertainer, it's real hard to get out there. And it comes to certain things, because nowadays they're just laughing a lot of nonsense. Singing, whatever it kills me. But the nonsense might get you a certain part, but otherwise, like, you just gotta perfect it. But me as a DJ, like I said, I always love music. That never stopped me. Rather more genre, you ain't got a genre in this world I don't like. I love all genres. You know, I believe for sure I got more there to learn. And me DJing, I come across groups, other people like DJ Plug. You know what I mean? Like, man, that for sure that was can't really sit under me, because you know what I mean? He ain't under me, he playing same level, basically speaking.
Understood.
But like growing up as an entertainer, whatever, so my journey had little stumbles, but it never stopped me from striving. You know? So honestly speaking, from the bottom of my heart, I love DJing. I love all things music, and if it is that anybody looking to, you know, want to be an entertainer, just follow certain steps, be patient. It's all about patience. It ain't everything that you do gonna be successful where it will get the following that you will tell yourself, well, I can do this song here for sure. If I do this one song or if I do this one booking, then you can get 1,000 more. You know, you gotta be patient, because it ain't every time, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, because it'll be real, you ain't gonna always be hot today, as in like famous. Whatever. If you're looking for fame, but you gotta do certain things for that. You're looking for money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do certain things for that too. But everything that you're doing in life is be nothing but a stepping stone. Stepping stone. You know what I mean? That necessary steps, be patient and get you the stress. You know what I mean? Just get you the stress, because stress will be there forever. And that's basically me as an entertainer. That's how we get the alias name, DJ Regular.
DJ Regular.
That was something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come across a lot of people that help me. People that ain't helped me, they will still help them there too. You know what I mean? Always.
Yeah.
I would have come across, I think, you would have done a couple promotional CDs. You do promotional CDs.
Correct.
Right? I would have seen a couple of them on YouTube and actually listened to them.
And personally, I didn't even know it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
So somebody actually looking at me
Yeah.
and literally like recording like a whole promotion that I did probably a year or two ago and posting it on YouTube. So that means that somebody actually liked my craft. You know what I mean? And I love that because that's more following for me.
Well, I could tell you what really jumped out to me when I was listening to the promotional CD. You was playing that the music between the 2010s. You know, when Cartel when Cartel was black. That was my niche right there for when I was listening to dub, you know, and I ain't really into the way the genre problem with the public.
Yeah, because it's very easy things, you know what I mean? But honestly, like I said, we as entertainers and influencers, we just let them make the crowd happy. You know what I mean? Give the crowd what they want. And push forward from there is sometimes just it's fine to have music we're buying now, but it always got some moments like a still make people to buy.
Yeah. And I accustomed to I was more into the rhythm, like, you know, you produce a rhythm, you get 6 and 7 artists to just come and jump on it. That was my stuff. I used to collect rhythms back in the day until my hard drive failed me twice. Like, and then I had like 10 gigs of music, and all gone. Get back there, all gone. But such is life. So moving on to this guy here, Mr. Ramon Goodman.
Yes, sir.
Same question at you. Tell us about your journey, not only as becoming a financial advisor, but now becoming the candidate of St. Andrew.
You know, the funny thing is, and as I reminisce, it's looking as though destiny brought me here.
That's a very powerful word, Ramon.
Yes, destiny. I started off, and I must say this, most of my career, I've been dealing with humans, dealing with people, building relationships and assisting people all my life. I started off as a billing clerk at an establishment. Obviously, I wouldn't name the establishment. I had to interact with people. Then I went into insurance. I had to interact with people. I built so many relationships whilst obviously being in insurance. So many relationships. Every single day, I would interact with someone. You know what? I would take the number, and then we would have built a relationship. Sometimes they would call me on the off or message me on the off, and you know, they would confide in me, you know. So I have always been building those type of relationships. Every single career opportunity I would have gained and I would have gotten, building relationships and assisting people. After insurance, my position at a particular insurance company that was made redundant. I was off for a year and a half, and I was a silent investor in a bar, but I will name the bar, Rat Shack, that is in Orange Hill. I would name the bar, right? And the owner actually went away for a little while, and I managed the bar for a little while. And I always found that some of the youngsters would come around the bar in Orange Hill, and you know, they would confide in me as well too, right? They would confide in me. Yes, of course. And I must say, it is in my constituency as well too. See, Andrew constituency. Yes, let me just say that. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. And they would come around the bar, and they would actually mention, you know what? Once upon a time, this constituency, this area, was a hive of activity. But now, there isn't anything that's going on. You know, there wasn't anything that's going on. And they would do that, and I found, you know what, I listened to them, and I said, no, I can listen, you know. I can listen, and I can serve. But the first thing you need to do is listen, right? And I find we in the political arena, we don't do enough of this. We do a lot of that, you know, and the people really need someone to listen to. So, for me, it's about service. It's about service to the people, right? And listening. And again, as I will say, and I will continue to say, building those relationships with people and finding solutions for their challenges. So, looking back, this is what I was destined to do, to serve the people, to listen, to serve, and obviously by extension, find solutions for the people.
So you're running away with St. Andrew.
Yes, please. Yes, please. The St. Andrew constituency.
Yes, please. So,
And sorry, good night to the people of the St. Andrew constituency.
all right.
Thank you very much.
All right. So, Renub, tell us about your passion and for what you do and how you got there. Your journey.
Well, first of all, just like me, or regular, or any other DJ, it started with the noise in the neighborhood. You know, disturbing the neighbors with the noise, loud music, but not let me take you back so far, but it's all love. Music, I just love music. It started when I was younger, back in school, listening to my dad VHS tapes, used to rhyme, so that's where the artist part of me came in, and where I used to like to write music, freestyle on YouTube beats, and then it mixed into the DJ world, you know, where I met regular, and regular helped me out with certain, you know, aspects of what to do on this and that, so. Music is a love. I actually like doing music, and it's calm. Music actually calms the body sometimes.
It does. Yeah, it does.
So,
It does. I agree with you there.
I may be young, but I know a lot about music. You understand? So yes, I do like music, and once you hear me any music attached to it,
You said
regardless
young,
of
might tell me how young it is?
21.
Nah, yeah.
I'm the youngest in the world right now. You understand? But yeah, but like music has got me good. Music's keep me going. So when I was younger, I had a little dope. So don't get me wrong, everybody's got some dope sometimes. But I can't let that pull me right down. So when I was just tell myself, man, plug, swallow that one, shut that one side, and aim so. Just keep your head so, and that's exactly what I do. And it actually got me for a 21-year-old right now. I'm working at doing radio as a radio announcer for CBC 98.1 you know, and my guy regular is regular right through. Anyway, you see me, you see regular, so yeah, you all know. And other than that, I like everybody that support it, everybody that supports me, everybody that supports the music industry in Barbados. Because right now, the music industry in Barbados sometimes just get overlooked. And not everybody does really acknowledge how hard the artists and DJs and entertainment business in Barbados usually be. So we're trying to push and push so that we could get out there as, you know, a community, and Barbados as one. So that's what I want to do as a young entertainer coming up. Cause I may say I still got time, but nobody really never got time, if you understand. So do it one time and get over it. Don't doubt myself. I used to doubt myself a lot. I was so, and I'm ashamed to so. Understand? But no, yeah, man, I gotta keep my head up and keep focused.
Sure.
Got to do it. Got to be one of the youngest to do it, and just keep going up and going up and going up the ladder. And keep it sweet and nice. Keep it sweet and nice. Yes.
That's enough.
That is it. You understand? So it's all about music. I like music, but that's all this drink, eat, think about, get up on the morning, music. We call regular. Listen to this beat here, boy, sing beer junk in regular ears. Regular call me, say, man, plug. You ain't gonna be doing right and record that, man. Just make sport. Record it. You never know it, man. It'll be a big hit.
Correct.
Me and regular got song work with other artists like Lava from Trinidad, Jockey from Barbados, Father Phillips from Barbados. I can keep the list going on, but I don't want to bore the audience on the sound. But yeah, so you already know what it is. Never know until you actually get up and do it. So
100%.
you understand. So wants to hear me is music. Everything's music. Yes, man.
Sorry, I just want chime in here a little bit. I want to big up Jaguar the champ.
Yeah,
he's from the St. Andrew constituency. Big up yourself, Jaguar the champ. Big up yourself.
Yeah, big up Jaguar. Big up Jaguar. Jaguar actually gave me one of the biggest songs of my career. I'm not gonna lie. Jaguar called me one day and was like, plug, I want to hop on this song. I tell myself, man, I can just do one verse. Jaguar give me all 3 verses, and I tell myself, cheap, like, what you can do here, you know? And then because the first time singing on a big tune with a big artist, like, I tell myself, man, I got to show, pressure, but pressure ain't verses, but, like, you know what I mean? So, you understand?
That's
So,
what I'm talking about.
Listen,
you
want a ball boss.
You understand?
You want a ball boss.
Mr. P-Ping.
P-Ping,
Yes, please.
But yeah, that's it. That's it with me. That's it. Yeah.
Right. I like this energy.
Yeah, man.
So, in getting to know all of you now, let's really sit down and get to the meat of the bones, because as Jamal would have said, pressure makes diamonds. So they know that all of you, as in your respective areas in politics, content creation, you know, entertainment, financial advisor, you would have had challenges, because obviously to get where you are, it wasn't an easy path.
True.
So I want to explore the challenges that are specific to your particular professions, and for you to expound on them and let us know what it is that you face and how you overcome them. I can start with you, Dale. Let me know about the challenges that you would have faced.
All right. My journey as it relates to handling challenges, I would say my first ever major challenge that either tainted me in a good way or tainted me in a bad way would have been when I came third at inter-school sports. When I came third at inter-school sports, I took home the trophy. And I was like, yeah, mommy, I came third. And my mom took that trophy and pelted it straight through the door. What? I said, don't bring that in my house. Grimy boy. 3 is not a winner, and 2 nobody remembers. So that was my first challenge. And then, you know, I was so upset. So my second form the following year, I came first in every race. Because 3 is not a winner, 2 nobody remembers. And when I took home, I remember I went home and I was like so excited. Yeah, mommy, I here now. I got a gold medal now. He said, man, you barely ready to race, man. You like back all the time. So that was my first challenge, and it then created my mindset that everything in life, you will have a challenge. But do I crumble under that challenge or do I overcome that challenge? So anything that I do, I put my best foot forward, and I only expect to win. Because again, from 11 years old, 3 is not a winner, 2 nobody remembers. When I moved on from secondary school and I went to youth service, I had to graduate as the valedictorian, which is #1. And I graduated as the #1. Then when I went into employment, every post, every position I had, I won employee of the month, agent of the month, I won perfect attendance. So I won a lot of things in the arena as it relates to the world of work, and that helped mold my mindset. So when I see a challenge, I look at the silver lining, because it is a reason why I have this challenge. So as opposed to crumbling, why me, Lord? I just ask, I'm glad this is me. What is the way? And when I talk to the master and the creator, I find the solution, and that immediate problem end up pushing me closer to recognizing how much potential I have, and the things that I managed to unlock while I overcome that challenge. So we always but challenges. One of the challenges we brought as a financial advisor is basically persons start a policy within a month or 2, start paying the premium. Then within 3-4 months later, you go claw back. So, you know, there's a challenge all advisors go through. You know, at the end of the day, we're going to look at the economy. Some persons might have a challenge that pop up, you don't know. So how do I get past that? Just some more insurance. You know, so that is one challenge. Right now, the challenge in Barbados is the cost of living, because so many young people hungry, and that is the current challenge that I am faced with as a young candidate. And this is not only in the city, because I maneuver all over Barbados, and I see persons express, you know, their current financial situation. You know, there are some people that making $300 a week and paying $250 in rent, and that don't include bus fare. So how are these persons actually eating? You know, when I maneuver Barbados, we see young children at the age of 6 and 7 with a pack of corn curls in the morning and a red buster. So that just showed me that, you know, those parents had to be in a serious financial struggle, that the only thing that they could afford is a corn curl for $1. So the current challenge is trying to create a program that I could assist persons as it relates to, you know, food.
And getting something to eat.
Underemployment is another issue. You know, so many young people underemployed. So many young people unemployed. You know, one of my biggest concerns would be the school system as it relates to expulsion. When we expel these young boys, where are we sending them? We need to stop. You know, I would advocate stop the expulsion. Don't expel them and let them be at home. You know, put them in a different, you know, institution that can help those needs.
Like a safety net that when they finish school, they will just...
Correct, because when we put those young boys out there, we're putting them out there to only do harm to our community.
So I want to shift gears. I want to come to Jamal. In regards to the challenges, you heard Dale speak about the challenges that young people are facing now when they actually when they come out of school, because we feel 60% of our young people coming out of the secondary school system. Now, you might not have experienced that, but I want you to speak specifically to your challenges that you would have faced on your journey to where you are now, and how do you think that relates to what the young people are facing today?
I can start as early as probably 8 years old. For me, I tell people ready, I ain't ashamed to say it no more, but I used to come last in class or second last in class. I used to feel like an accomplishment when I was 8 years old, right? And it's all because of one thing, lack of understanding, you know? A lot of things contributed to it. Some of the teachers probably didn't know how to communicate to me to get me to understand. But eventually, there's always somebody who can communicate with you. One of my lessons teachers, Mr. Francis, well, I call the first name, but Mr. Francis, he gave me a challenge one day because he understood the psychology of me learning. And I will never forget it. He put a $100 bill in my hand. And Ramon, this is important for you. This shop that you bought to call in your constituency. He put a $100 bill in my hand, and at that time I never hold more than a $5 bill, you know. And he asked me to do the math, right? And they had a huge issue with math at the time. And he put that $100 bill in my hand and explained it to me that this money now has value, and that if I don't get back the right money now, he get me in trouble. But where I start thinking, I started getting an urgency. I started realizing that, you know what, this means something. This is just like numbers on paper anymore. This is tangible. This means something. This has value. And that actually helped me to calculate going to Miss Trudy's shop. So we call that Big Legs Bar. So I went there and I bought some groceries with him based off the list he given, the prices given. I conducted the analysis to find out what the sum would be, and I calculated the sum and I got the answer. And that was the day now that I learned to take math serious. That was the thing that helped me to say, you know what, math actually does mean something. These cents and dollars do correlate with something. And ever since then, became most improved student in St. Silas Primary School, went to Courage Parry, went to Barbados Education and Training Board, another set of challenges there again, a lot of information, a lot of practical assessment being done, and with the right guidance, I made it to World Skills Barbados. Graduated from Barbados Education and Training Board as a valedictorian. It was not easy. I'm not going to lie to you. Had a lot of challenges. I won't say all of that, but that just says that people think the school system is perfect. Just send to school and they will just come out proper. But school is about building identity. You learn a lot about the world, where you fit into the world through school. And I will say this once again, school is not perfect. School is not designed that everybody's going to come out A-class student.
True.
Because they have a curriculum set in such a way that everybody's supposed to just follow this. And they hope that, you know, you'll be able to fit into society. But to me, that's not the case. You really have to try. For me, I wasn't the easiest learner. It took me years, you know, and sometimes you need a little bit. Sometimes you need something that could help this student that stressed, feeling they can't get it, find the smallest thing for them to accept. And then just compound on that. Slowly but surely, you know, small bites to your cleaning plate. You know, that's what we see when it comes to overcoming challenges. Everything is not easy. In the constituency, you know, in politics, no. Some of the challenges that you face are that you don't have the money, the most money in the world. And people are so depressed because who's supposed to have the budget? Who's supposed to have the authority? Who's supposed to have the commitment to service, to dealing with their issues? Aren't dealing with it. So when they see you, what do we think as a mind? Man, you like all the rest. You know, no, boy, don't do that for me. Man, you want to come and call election time? You know, all them things here because these people feel like they're deprived of access, they're deprived of opportunity. And that the only time a politician comes around is that when I'm going to take advantage of them, $400-500 for a vote, $300 for a vote. You know, let me put it clear, I don't operate that in any way. What I am now, based on all the things I have overcome through the years, is a problem solver. I look at the way that things are and I start thinking, how can we begin to solve this? What has failed in the past? What can we now start to implement to go in the right direction? That is me. I'm a problem solver, and I would say that all the challenges I overcome in the past and the foreseeable ones coming keep me in that state of mind, right? So for me in politics, as I said before, you got people sleeping in galleries in the constituency. You got, when schools start back, people put on the front road. I mean, people that mean young children, young individuals, 10 years old on the front road, selling bottled waters to gain money for uniforms and school supplies. You know, and that's just two of the things I would state. We got bigger challenges, you know, like the floodings that happens in the constituency. You know, like the drains that will never get cleaned for the past 30 years. You know, and floodings every time we get enough rainfall, floodings happen when folk fail. So much so that some roads are deemed impassable. Cars have to turn around, back direction, find a different route, reroute to get back to the location they're trying to reach. So for me, you'll never find a shortage of challenges, but you're always finding a shortage of solutions. And that's why I pride myself as an upcoming politician to serve this community, to try and aid this country. You know, and that's what I would say about how we handle challenges and how challenges shape me.
Okay. Regular, coming to you. Successful DJ, no doubt, because I've heard of you. And if I've heard of you, then you've got to be successful. So I know that the journey to that success probably wasn't easy. Articulate for me the type of challenges you would have faced getting to where you are now.
Honestly, as a DJ, you would do, obviously not, as a DJ, no, you would do a lot of things. How do you say, man, you would do a lot of things for free. No problem.
A lot of gigs.
A lot of gigs
to build your reputation.
And this for everybody that know about the entertainment life, regardless of what they're doing. Because all entertainment, whether it's singing, DJing, influencer, promoter, whatever, all is entertainment. Now, personally, me, the struggles is basically like is the doubts. Because you as a DJ, you got a booking. For sure now, all the necessary things you will bring you your controller, your laptop, what's no problem. You tell yourself everything governed, everything good. No problem when you get to the event now. For the timing that you're supposed to get there. Now you have to wait because this man came here, he hasn't played as yet. No problem. Then when it's your turn now, something like goes down. Like, you know, obviously you're out. People just do a lot of like fighting and all type of thing.
This happens.
It happens. That's normal.
Yeah.
But they know it will either cause the party to shut down. So not only that, I waste time on getting haircut and all that there.
Spend money too.
Spend money to get up the road.
Fuel costs,
transportation, clothes. Obviously, go look at all there. Haircut, hair flap, outfit. All that's money, you know what I mean? And I come out of my money that I spend per time. So I tell myself, right, spend a little 100, spend a little 150. Come here, my body 150 or even more. And honestly, dealing with that 25, it don't happen all the time because there are successes. But it never once put me down because honestly, I'm young. You know, the people that always come and tell, well, you're young, you got a lot to learn. And it's true. I do have a lot to learn. But patience will be so hard when it comes to me. Anybody that knows me, I'm very impatient. I just can't wait too long for food. I just can't get that do at all. Like all of today, I tell myself, I tell give me the time, it's a deal, boy. I know that word I hear by Max and this line long, boy. I'm like, go on, call the producer and let him know that. Like, he hungry, you know? You know what I mean? But, like, honestly, like, being a DJ, though, it got twists and turns. As normal for anything you do in life, it can go twists and turns. You can't expect to live and not go twists and turns. You actually ain't gonna be looking for them because it's kind of unexpectedly. And that's be the tricky part. But it's how you handle them. I mean, how others handle them, like I say, it's the music, it's be the response. Cause many certain things happen, they can be like, you, a regular boy, I saw that they say, have fun, boy, you wanna know, shouting here, but what you going on? I got to say here next week. No problem, buddy, what do you want me to get there? What's the price? And I still good, I still happy. You know what I mean? That people will still look up to me and be like, my regular, I like how you play. I like how you deal with the situation. Cause it got a lot of entertainers that will be as humble and as patient. Cause patience is a very, like, it's a hasty word. When people hear patience, people tell some man, look, I want me wait for this, want me wait for that, and I'm boys gonna like to wait. You know what I mean? Nowadays for greatness. You can't be great and not go through struggles is impossible. Yeah. You can't want to be the best and not go through the worst. You have to. You can't expect to come up the same state right every minute and not stop your toe. You have to. It can heal and it can get better for sure.
I'm stealing that. Can't be the best and not. Well, it can't be the worst. No.
Can't be the best and not go through the worst.
And don't go through the worst.
Not go through the worst.
That is so stolen.
You know, and being a DJ is got perks for sure. You know, it's got a lot of opportunities, and I'm grateful. You know, I got to give up. I got to be at home, sitting home, doing nothing, or probably doing crap, whatever.
You got
losing my mind.
I feel you there.
You know what I mean? Like, you got family, you're human, everybody know you're living in Barbados. You getting older, you're gonna get other responsibilities. So if you're saying as DJing as a career where you want, nothing wrong with a career being a DJ. If it's not as active as certain DJs that have work every week.
Popular
ones. It's best not to give up, but cut it down. When I mean by cut it down, I mean stop DJing. I mean cut it down in a real like, go look for work, do your craft, look for it and just keep pushing on from there. You know what I mean? I know it got so much DJs, so much entertainers in this world that none of you are here about that got some potential and talent, but them don't get the push. And that's why personally I here for that. You know, and because I know how it feels not to be seen as what you want the people, as how you want somebody to see you.
Yeah.
You know, like
what you feel your worth.
Your worth, correct. So like, I would look up to me and I would be so surprised, like, when you looking up to me, I saying a lot of nonsense. So when you looking up to me, what is it to look up to? And I like how you deal with certain things, I like how you DJ, all type of thing, no problem. So what is you want to learn from me? I was sitting down, I would have conversations with different people. They had some youngster that was coming up around me. Every time, no, plug, no, they say too. Every time I get work, and I can see that this is a steadfast mindset, like, you, regular, I gonna way back for this year, and that. I ain't gonna take all the work. I just break it down with people with me all the time. Coordinate. It's not only he, it's got other DJs that be around me too. I break down all the work. Ramon could tell you so. I don't keep my work to myself because I personally know that like, we young. And like I told them from before, you know what I mean? From the last time that I wasn't here, is that the people at the top ain't gonna always be there.
True. And that's a fact.
You understand? So like, we young coming out, I had, it was one person that called me. I know if y'all know who's Bright Fruit. DJ Bright Fruit.
boy.
Good. I was on this cruise. It was a night. This was trap language, right? With a couple of promoters and thing. All Bright Fruit. So I know if anybody else here, but all Bright Fruit said, "My look, when I don't know what I'm doing here." I said, "What do you mean by that? One is the future, big man. When I don't even know. One is the future, cause everybody know about the biggest entertainers in BIM. You know, for sure, and I could call them Full Clip. Surf Rock, for sure.
Right.
Who don't know Surf Rock? Jago the Champ. Many others, Jerry Dan. You got Freedom Songs. You know what I mean? All them there. And then people that the youngsters will look up to.
Yeah.
But honestly, no, with a lot of, like, time consumption on their plate, they may be able to teach everybody.
True.
But we know as the youngsters, it's basically like the second hand. Coming up, second generation of DJs.
Next in
Got
line.
Masterman, you got Tony, got the regular dagger, you got Master Plug. You got a lot of DJs coming up, but the consumption, you know what I mean? And I personally, I don't want a problem teaching people how to do what I learned, because nobody didn't teach me basically speaking. The only thing that somebody taught me was how to like mic. I got a stuttering problem. I started so bad. But yeah. Yeah, well, I master it. No, yeah, I master it. No, because like, but he can tell you for sure. Me and he does stutter buddies, but we still get put up microphone.
That is amazing. The other artists, they do have the stutter as well too, but you know, they're able to control it.
It's true, but not always so call. We will get excited.
Yeah.
But I will step on one word for the next 2 minutes and scary mode. And it will feel we got like put our opening microphone.
Obviously hard.
If we nobody else can record we mistakes.
Alright.
But we record this one. It's just how we will laugh on another call. I know for sure you. Was I already and also? That's how it is.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I tell y'all, DJ got a lot of happy moments, a lot of good points.
Yeah.
And building, yes, you're gonna have struggles, you got stress, but never ever give up, because the biggest people of today was the smallest people from before.
Correct.
It's true.
I can use that every time I go out. That's my motto at this point. That's what's keep me going.
You got a strong model too.
I go keep it. Even my father, everybody in my family love music. They may not know how to play, but their minds have a whole a more older generation of music more than I know. So the time points I have above them is that I know new music now.
Correct.
But them know the music from before, so I can be like, well, Daddy, it's running in here. What are they here to see? Daddy be like, oh, this here, look, it's a big cartel here, big man, play that out, brother. I tell you, he's talking to me like, it's a that mean he's block buddies, you know what I mean? And I love that. My mother, the same, my sister, my brothers, all of them is give me a lot of things to push, because for sure you can't expect to build a house and don't got a strong foundation.
Well, that's it.
And that's family. So if your family agree with what you're doing, because my family could tell me straight, well look, you could be a lawyer, you could be this, you could be that, no problem. You know, as 8 years old, 7 years old, your parents are going to control your life.
Yeah.
The way best feel.
100%.
But if you got the mindset where like, my mommy, I would love to do this, right? But right now, I just feel it doing this. No problem. You as a parent, you got two options. You push it, or you don't push it.
Correct.
But my advice is to push it, because you never know where it can end up.
Correct.
At all.
So let's allow me to jump in here. You remember you mentioned the pioneers, the people who would have come before you, right? And you know what it takes to get to their position? Patience.
Correct.
Patience.
Nothing but patience.
You mentioned before, obviously, you know, your patience on your low, but it's going to take patience. And for all the viewers, the young viewers up there, patience is extremely important. No doubt about it. Your time gonna come, man.
It's so
your
true.
Time gonna come. No doubt about it.
Plug, I want you to tap on to what Renub was saying.
Well,
So seeing that you guys in the same field and stuff, were his challenges similar to yours, or?
to be honest, yeah. And as Regular said, sometimes patience is the best key, because, okay, the same thing he just explained. There's the other folks that was doing this must be longer than I was even on the face of this earth. And same thing regular said and explained. They have some promoters that because we may be young, that doesn't mean that we're not experienced. So we may go to a booking there, an event there, and just because we know small, we are coming to them, they may tell yourself, man, when I come and play good, man, your favorite word they may say, check me tomorrow. I show you next week.
You show the top,
man. You do good, show your thing. And then like something just because you're young, that don't mean that, Like that.
Correct. You understand, brother?
I'll call it. One thing you hear that to us, or you hear that, I can show it tomorrow. Like, that tomorrow game. I want to hear that something. You understand? So like, it's a case where sometimes you got to be patience and be consistent, because as regular said, it's like a levels to it. So it got the older folks and then the new generation coming up. You can't want to be sit down and sit back and expect everything to get handed to you. You gotta go there and you gotta work for it. As regular said, look for another job. Invest in your craft. Invest in your equipment. Even if you ain't getting enough bookings, you got social media. Social media is a platform where everybody's beyond every day. Put up your phone there, do a little video with your DJ, you never know who may see it, you never know who in the crowd.
Correct.
If somebody shout you for a small booking at a bar, you never know who in the crowd.
100%.
So everybody's want to be like you. I don't want DJ at that bar, I want DJ at the big shows. But how you can get to the big shows if you're starting with the bars?
You gotta start somewhere.
Go start somewhere.
Correct.
Understand? So he used to dance regular, he laughing because he know what he used to. He used to get called to go do some booking. I had it rough too, you know what I mean? Rough.
No, tell me more rough you had it. No, tell me more rough you had it.
I can tell you, I can laugh now because like, it's experience and stuff, right? But I had it cool. Like, again, I had a pay. Remember he's only 21. So teenage thing, I had to pay a little taxing fare to go to a booking. And by the time I done DJ for 4 or 5 hours, then when I get booked for 1 hour, get paid DJ for 4 or 5 hours. Time come, I ain't seeing the promoter. You understand?
He duck you.
Alright, then everybody will come.
Duck you, boy.
Sorry, right? But it's funny now, right? Because it's like, I went through these things, but at the end of the day, I can't call them a loss, I will call them lessons.
Correct.
Because it can't happen now.
And it shaped
you understand? And it shaped me now to correct. So, regular laughing at me right now, right? Because it's really struggle and he done all we went through already, right? So, like, as I say, the music now, it comes from home. Everything is come from home. As people say something, people blame parents sometimes because of what the children doing now. But sometimes you can't always blame the parents. Because at the end of the day, everybody got their own money. You know what's right from wrong. You understand?
Correct.
You know what's right from wrong. So, when my father the same thing, my father used to talk to me like me, he was in class 3 together.
Well, when I
you understand? We got a good connection. Yeah, my father would sit on me and talk to me straight and let me know what's this. So, that's the other day my father want me carry studio. You understand? And they don't, you understand? So it's like, I used to like, listen to he doing freestyles. He said that they want to do that, boy. They want to do that. And one thing I could say is my father and mother never doubted what they wanted to do. And they started DJing in my father's bedroom on a desktop with a mouse and a computer mic. Doing promos. I never had no turntable, no mic. I used to use the computer mic with the camera and hold it to my mouth. I click mute. When they want to talk, I on mute. You don't understand? And nobody would never know that is what you're using.
Skill,
so that's how you start. I know you on CBC.
Correct. You understand? So that happened, regular laughing, right?
Listen, I got myself in the beginning too.
It's funny, right? Because it's like, how you start for you.
It's true.
And then like how we really get public noise like in COVID, back in COVID, in quarantine time. I had the Facebook lives.
Oh yes.
And don't get me wrong, I was nervous because I never played for nobody else other than my father. You understand? So I was like, let me see how this can go on. He used to get called bedroom DJ. The boy didn't tell me, man, play the best stock DJ, can't look for sound worry about here doing beer foolishness. You know, I hear a lot. You understand? But I ain't getting into detail.
Understandable.
Right. So start before COVID-19 time, quarantine everybody on Facebook Live. Obviously nobody ain't really got nothing to do.
It's true.
I just tell myself, let me give it a shot. I went live on Facebook. Just start DJing. Over 200, 300 people on this live. And from there, I got good feedback. Good feedback. And it was like, plug, don't let nobody talk with them, boy. You know what I mean? This is what we want to do, this is what we're going to do. And they push for that, and they push for that, and they push for that. And pushing for that, I meet other people that actually believe in my talent too. You understand? Like regular, would get regular, he flourish any day, you understand? Cause regular was in this thing before me come a fun regular. You understand? And as he said, you don't keep all your work for yourself. You don't keep all the work for yourself. So we got DJs that are coming too. And let me just switch the topic there a little bit, right? Yes, when I first started out, yeah, I would reach out to pages, people that hold events, you know, some people that is event planners and promoters and stuff, just trying to get myself out there. Even if it is, I would offer my service for free. Because I don't mind. You understand? Everything about the money is the exposure for me to get out there, you understand? And I used to get turned down so much. I used to be like, like too small or something, no? You understand? So like, I used to tell myself, it can't be the music, man. I know that.
It definitely in the music.
You understand? So I used to be like, man, got doubts on giving up because nobody is letting up at all, give me that chance. You know, you just want that one chance to just show people what's going on. And I tell myself, man, I ain't getting it, but you know when you do plug, I ain't getting stopped.
They right.
So with me DJing now, I try to mix the two together. So I like to write music, freestyle there, freestyle here. So with that now, I would do the regular, same thing, regular song. One of the biggest songs in Barbados. Anybody can sing so.
Before the dope.
Without the dope. You understand? So I reach out to regulars, say, man, you gotta do a song. Bear in mind, the song got built in the next 2 years, right?
That's happened sometimes.
But when we do the song, it was a big hit. You understand? And I tell regular, use DJs make music. We just, instead of people telling me no, I ain't bucking you for this, or no, I ain't playing you song here. We can write we own music, sing we own songs, and when we got DJ, we can DJ and play we own music.
Everything,
And promote we own music. If you don't want to play, don't worry, I can DJ. Hey, up next, my next one. You know what I mean? I can play my music.
Same thing for
So, correct.
Cause listen, anyone know Jaguar, you can't go. I'm not here at Jaguar segment. You can hear nothing but Jaguar songs.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I sit and listen to Jaguar for 45 minutes straight. How much songs he got?
It's true.
Self-promotion, that's self-promotion. So instead of depending on people to do your work, do it yourself. As I said, social media is a big platform. You never know who's watching. Somebody outside of the island may be looking at you and never know. And I learned that for myself.
As a great equalizer, you know.
Right now in this generation, you understand? Right. So right now, ain't no reason to complain. Just focus on yourself.
Correct.
Keep your head on and know what you want. And once you know what you want, nobody can tell you no.
It's true.
As regular patience, remember everybody that was at the top started at the bottom.
I can have one piece of information that add on to what you said, right? The only one that can stop you
is you. Correct. And once we got, one thing about me, once my loved ones, people that I truly care about, like family, once them believe in me and I believe in myself, the world could be against me.
You good.
I doing my thing. Regardless, bet who bet me. Bet who bet me. And rate who rate me. You understand? Correct. Bet who bet you. Yeah, man.
Argyle. Candidate for St. Peter Jason. Bet who bet you.
Bet who bet you, man. Correct is right.
So, Ramon, coming to you. Don't feel that we forget. We get to go. I definitely know that in the case. So, tell us about your particular challenges coming up to where you find yourself, as a financial advisor. I know candidate for St. Andrew. Yes. Well, firstly, I want to tell all promoters to please pay my creatives. Please. I will continue to advocate on their behalf.
You heard it. Exactly that.
DLP TV. hold them very, very dear to my heart. I think you guys are magicians. I always say that. I say that to Jamal. I say that to everybody. You guys deserve every single thing.
Flowers.
Appreciate it, appreciate it.
Let me first start with that.
You're a philosopher. I realize I gave my guy some serious philosophy there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so let me just say, I got one for you. The strongest soldier.
Yeah,
the hardest fighter. Damien. But no, well, my challenges first started out at school. I would say at school, right? Now, I got another one for you. If you fail to prepare for failure. Now, I thought that I could have... Yeah, there we go. I thought that I could have winged an oral exam for Spanish, right? I went into the exam and I put A and O on every English word there is. Well, we knew what the grade was. No, I was ungraded. So I'll give you an example. Hospital law, you know, of course, right? And I remember that.
Not even El Hospital.
No. Hospital law. And the person in the oral exam, of course. The person in the oral exam,
Ramon.
you know,
Ramon.
Go ahead. No, I'm being serious.
Wait, hold on. There's no way you are going to just bring that up. Like, past that.
There is
I know, you gotta slow down and tell this story. You gotta slow down. You said
oral Spanish exam.
Oral Spanish exam.
That's correct.
And you put either A or O.
Yes.
La or O.
Because there is a lot of those words in Spanish that are English and you put an A and an O. So I just did it. I went straight through the whole exam doing that. And the examiner, you know, she was trying not to, she was putting on her poker face. You know, she was trying not to show, but this guy is talking a bunch of madness here. And she was, yeah. And I knew that I didn't pass the exam. But then I saw the ungraded, said that confirmed it. But, you know, if you fail to prepare, because I think it was a bit of ego too, as well at that particular time. I can wing. You know how people cram and so forth. You know, I thought so, right? But it taught me a valuable lesson that day, in a serious way. So, people like us who are young, you must prepare for challenges. No doubt, right? I played cricket. I played for the under 15 Barbados team. Now, I was extremely nervous as a bowler, extremely nervous as a player. Sometimes I would pick up the ball and I can't feel my fingers, you know, and I needed the fingers obviously to spin the ball because I was a leg spinner, you know, and I didn't understand what was going on at that particular time. But again, based on the fact I've gained some knowledge now as I got older, I realized, I was anxious at that particular time, right? Very nervous. I was so nervous sometimes and introverted, I would say, that I would go on a boat ride, on a cruise, and I was so cautious of how I looked and cautious of everything around me that I would have been unable to pass through the crowd because, you know, I felt as though all eyes were on me. And I was that introverted. But I realized then, you know what, I need to get out of my box. And the way how I got out of my box was actually my career, what I do now. Well, not what I do now, what I did before. I was in claims, something called the claims department. And in claims, you must interact with people constantly. And you're going to interact with people when they are at their worst, right? When their vehicle would have just been involved in an accident. Someone would have struck their vehicle, and you have to manage those emotions. You're going to get people who would have cried. You're going to get people who can swear. They're going to do all sorts of things. And you must manage it. And, you know, the reality of it is too, you got to make them, sometimes you got to make them some promises. You got to make them some promises, you know, this will happen. You know, I will get this sorted out for you. But what I find, what you must do, you must continue to update the people on what is going on.
And
so, of course.
Right?
So one of the challenges, and I land the plane now, one of the challenges I actually faced was being nervous, right? Being nervous. I wanted to stay in that box. But as I went through my career, constantly dealing with people, constantly building relationships, God, the Most High, putting me in situations where I have to step off of my box It then I built some courage, built some courage in a serious way. And I said to myself, again, this is destiny. This must be destiny, because I am usually very uncomfortable I was very uncomfortable in certain situations, but the Most High kept on putting me in these situations, right? So the insurance industry, I went through the insurance industry. I'm still in the insurance industry, by the way. And one of the things that you will face in the insurance industry, especially the field that I'm in, which is financial advising, you will get a lot of no's. You will get a lot of people saying, no, I'm not interested. You will get a lot of people rejecting you. You will get a lot of people, you will face rejection, sorry. You will get a lot of people telling you no. And you have to brush yourself off and you have to go again. So, but in essence as well too, the same time you're getting that, you are going on to other people and you're seeing more people, you're interacting with more people, you're building those relationships with more people, you're assisting more people, because there are people who will come on board as well too, and they will always ask for your financial advice. Mind you too, they don't only ask for financial advice, they ask for life advice. You would find them just messaging you on the off. You're somebody that I can trust, and they would relay certain things to you, right? So again, destiny again, destiny. So my position was made redundant. I think it was in 2000 and I think it was 2020, 21. Sorry, 21, 22. And I was home for a while. I took 6 months off, and I decided obviously to go and do some job hunting after the 6 months, right? Now, I would have applied to so many places, so many applications would have been sent out, right? Unfortunately, there wasn't much reply. So I can understand the plight of a lot of young people as well too, right? I can understand the plight, no doubt about it. So, again, that word rejection comes up. You feel rejected, you feel, that there's no hope, but you got to keep on dusting yourself off and go again. So there was that rejection, but in the meantime, God was working. Because in the meantime, I would have been going out and a part of a DJ group called AON Sounds. Big up to AON Sounds, by the way.
You were part of
Skills and Biggest, yes.
You were part of AON Sounds.
That's correct, yeah. So I was doing a little road management, taking them around and so forth. Again, building relationships and assisting people. Building relationships. I would take them around and so forth, and I'll be at the events. And I'm sure that I would have met you at one of the events. I don't think, there we go.
Yeah, he was able to meet.
So all this time God working. All this time God. At home, I have some free time. Well, it's not so free, because in my mind, I think, I gotta get back out there. Hustle, right? And get that paper, right? So, but God working, I'll go back to God working, and I'm building those relationships. And, I then took up the little silent investment in the bar. Now, I saw the Rock Shop Bar, which is in my constituency, the St. Andrew constituency, the constituency that I love. Yeah. So, a little silent investment in the bar. And, because I saw the owner of the bar, the other one in the bar, where he came from. He started with a little garden line, because he had a little garden at the front of his house. And he started with, he got a little grill. He would get a little grill, and he would start there. He would do a little food and so forth. He would bring a little bit of drinks and so forth. We went to the line there, and then he continued to build. We continued to build, right? But him more so than me, because at that point in time, I wasn't invested, right? I just saw the progression, and I said, well, we need to have a conversation. Rakim. His name is Rakim, by the way. Big it yourself, Rakim. He's a big one.
You're forgetting a boy.
You can't, right? And he built and built and built, and until it is what it is now, right? A bar, nice bar. And within that time, he would have gone overseas just for a little while, and I was running the bar, not knowing head or tail at that point in time how to run a bar. But again, it was out of my comfort zone. So sometimes you need to get out your comfort zone, young people. Let us get out our comfort zone, take a little bit of rest, and there will be fruit. Fruit will bear, no doubt about it, right? So I got out my box again. The Most High would have taken me out of my box. The gentleman went away. Ramon, you don't know anything about bar. The only thing you know about bar is that your father was a barman. That is the only thing you know about bar. So I had to deal with the inventory and so forth and that. But it was a short space of time, but I'm telling you, right? It really put some hair on my chest. And again, outside your zone again. Outside your zone. So that's so within that time as well too, the young gentlemen in the area, they would come around the bar, right? They would come around the bar in Orange Hill. And they would confide in me, you know. They would say, you know what, this is what once upon a time Orange Hill used to be a vibe. Used to be a hive of activity.
For sure.
No, nothing going on. They tell me straight, nothing going on. And I would sit down and listen to them and listen to their issues with transportation, you know, transportation. And the reality of it is too, there's a particular time in Orange Hill where transportation is lacking in a serious way. In a serious way. And they would talk to me about it. One gentleman told me, you know what, he works in the hotel industry. And he obviously, there's shifts. So, you know, some nights he can't get home and so forth. I'll be honest with you now. There was a time where I put down my truck. I parked my truck a particular place in the constituency. I did. And I went to the bus stop, right? And I waited. And I put myself in the shoes, right? Of the people, of course, of the constituents. And I waited by the bus stop. Mind you, the bus stop was painted red. I waited by that red bus stop for nearly an hour and a half, 2 hours.
You should have fallen right too.
No, never yet. So, you know, I put myself in their shoes. So there are some challenges, but the thing about it again, God would have put me in this position, you know, to obviously have some aspirations to go forward with what I'm about to go forward with.
Okay, well, you said that you were going to land the plane, right? So I'm very glad that you land the El Plano on the El Runway. So we have some comments here. From our regular contributors. Maureen Denny, listening to your guests, there is a clear thread running through their comments. Support from mother and father and family. These are the bedrock of building strong, positive citizens.
Correct.
We appreciate your comment, Maureen. Is there another one? Yes, from Maureen Denny again. I am an old lady. When I listen to many of our young people, like your guests, I am convinced that the future of Barbados will be in good hands. Yes. Could we read like a couple more? Could I get a couple more? Let me see.
We appreciate you, Miss Danny.
We appreciate you, Miss Danny, and your contribution. Let me see. From Marva M. Hunt. I am so proud of these young men. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Martin Luther King. Yeah.
They love it.
Beautiful words from the great Martin Luther King. This is Marva again. The Dems have some very outstanding candidates, well-spoken, etc. Work hard in your constituency. Wishing you all very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We received that. Thank you.
Let me see if I can read. Okay. All right. So, gentlemen, let's focus on the digital influence and how I guess social media and technology, AI now especially, can probably shape, you know, how to reach people in regards to your content and so on. Is it easier now with social media? Do you think more can be done in regards to, like, I guess, getting our own platforms? I'm not sure if we have a page on Spotify. Do we have something equivalent to page on Spotify? Do we? I might stand corrected, but for me, I always wondered if a government can invest in something or get some private partners on board to give us our own page on Spotify from music way back down to the times of Spooch, all the way back up, an entire catalog. And those artists or those estates from those persons who would have passed on, who would have put music out or content out, it'd be a way for you could just make some money, some residual money off of it. I mean, is it something that's feasible? Can we really use technology to really help our content creators to make an extra buck along the way? Can you say? I can go to you first, Degla.
Yeah, I believe so, because like Corona was what really made it breakthrough for social media, because before people wasn't really relying on social media to know about certain things. You know, but after Corona, you know, everybody being inside, nobody not really got into. The only people that working was the essential workers, nobody else. So the only thing that influence could do was get out of your bed, do a little content, what's not, push it out there. If it's funny, if it's sporty, it can be shared around. The same way. Some things be positive in terms of like, yeah, it's not only about the jokes, it's about the seriousness too. Because if it is, you know, you got different people like right now. Yeah, he live. His live is at 330. There's people at home right now watching me live on there, rather if it's from overseas or here. So I would say social media is a breakthrough for not only entertainment but for everybody. Depends on what you're doing. Obviously, you know, we as entertainers, we got our own audience, you know, than y'all and candidates for sure. So I know for sure if it is like y'all had to join in, if all you had to come together, you know, in between influencers, more Democrats, whatever the case is, they would tune in for sure. Because these youngsters, we know about certain things and y'all know more than us. And for sure, we know things that y'all know, and y'all know things that we don't know.
To some extent,
Yeah,
But
to
we want
some
to
extent.
listen to the things that you know, though.
All right.
We want to listen.
Fair
We
enough.
don't just want to
Correct.
talk all the time. We want to listen first. You know, so
Well,
that is important.
Social media, though, to me, is a good breakthrough, to be honest, because if you got a good following on IG or any social media platform, like the same Spotify, all those things are social media stuff. So I guess if you build, you got your own audience for sure. People want to know where to contact you. People want to know how to get through to you. If it is, I don't want to extend some certain concerns or what's not. Or anything at all. Yes, don't get me wrong, use one person, they can't answer everybody. But that's to for sure know it building. Because everybody trying to get at you to see what it is you have to offer. So if people actually had to sit down and take the time to go through your social media platforms, it will for sure burst with again. It will be global, international, Caribbean style, whatever. You know? It will reach certain parts. So like Instagram now. And Facebook. Before, I know for sure, when I was younger, but it wasn't really paying attention to IG, right? Facebook was always a big thing. Facebook never died, you know, or they was upgraded. But no, I don't know if you all realize that when y'all go on Facebook, they got something called the Meta app, which is be like to the bottom of your Facebook icon as soon as you hit it. That's Facebook and Instagram combined now. So basically, now if you post something on Instagram now, Facebook can get it. Same way goes for Facebook. So now if you got a good following, now you don't really go do as much as you used to. You just go make one post and it's circulate all over. Once you know how to push it. And also now in social media now, you obviously they spend money to get money. You want to push up your things, spend a little, well, $10 or what's not, US monthly, whatever, push out not only in Barbados, but worldwide or in the Caribbean.
Sponsored posts.
Correct.
Right.
So when you do that there and people tapping in, you know, this where we as entertainers, this where bookings is coming. This is where different people from overseas will see for sure it. We're really getting money with this youngster here. I let this man craft.
Increase the awareness.
And I wouldn't even know this person. This body could got about 1,000 followers. But then as an entertainer now, everybody looking for the 12,000 or the 30,000, what's not. But this brother got 1,000 followers, got promotion gigs, just do a lot of promotions overseas. Man, reach out to you once it's serious, get your passport, your application, you fly over there. You're only making money, you get accommodations, all type of thing. So I know social media for sure as a youngster, and in my era, is a promotion for us as influencers for sure. I can tell you so for a fact. You know what I mean? 1 minute, depends on what you're doing too, people will tune in. You know, it's not always music, but music for me, no music. Like I said, everybody love music. I used to tell myself music is running, bro. When you're walking, you know what I mean? It's gonna flow. The other 4/4 beat. You know what I mean? You're walking, whatever you're doing, everything is music. You hear every car is music. You hear every van, promotions. You know what I mean? And these is things done by not only Bridgetown artists, but entertainers, promoters, and also the people that you love. Because everybody got a favorite, you know? So social media, because when you look up on promotions for Apple, it's got podcasts, got Spotify, Apple Music, what's not. People nowadays love the iPhone.
It's true.
Samsung coming up with the generations. You know what I mean? So for Samsung now, we got Audio Mac, we got Spotify, we got SoundCloud, what's not. But them things for everybody. You know what I mean? And nowadays, people more tuning to the phone or a laptop rather than basically out on the street. Everything is electronic, no digital, like you always say.
Correct.
So as you get up on IG, you will see a brutal crank star. You will see a chief thing.
Yeah.
Something, whatever it is that y'all are into, you can see on social media.
Correct.
You know, so if it is that people into be as entertainers, they can look for more, they can explore through the page or the Spotify or the Audio Mac, and that's where the following is beginning is get bigger and bigger and bigger. You might tell yourself that you ain't really doing nothing, but that's something that you don't know. Because you can't tell who looking at you are or you don't know. You know what I mean? So social media for we as entertainers, it can be a little challenging because like I say, it's got spend money to get a certain way. But it's social media. For sure, social media is a big push. I won't say for only entertainment, but for everybody.
For everybody.
Everybody. Social media is a big push. You know?
I mean, what about monetization of content? You know,
In terms of...
Of course, in terms of viewerships and so forth, you would make money and so forth based on the content. And I know a lot of influencers, this would benefit a lot of influencers as well too.
To me, well, I know when you're making money, if you're looking to make money off of social media, I haven't done it as yet. But I have did this once or twice just to see what it is. But due to the fact I don't really understand everything when it comes to spending money on social media, because obviously if I'm spending money on social media, I don't want to know how I can look to get a profit.
Yeah, get a return on investment.
Correct. I had to read about it, but I haven't really heard nothing about AG. The only promotions I've already heard about AG is if man regular I want a little video done, you can get this type of money. Because sometimes there's got some people that will come and pay me just to talk about certain things, but the event or what's not. But like I booked for it or I got them to do it. It's just one promotion because I got a big following.
You got audience.
So, got audience. You know what I'm saying? So the people that then trying to reach out that them like can't reach out, that's where I can stop in. You know? So basically not or like TikTok now. TikTok's a big, for sure, that's a big platform.
Oh yeah.
That's a huge platform. So I would say TikTok will give you money for sure. I'm not really sure about the rest of the social medias.
Platforms.
But, yeah. Because yes, for everything we're showing that money back. It's just you wanna know what you're doing.
Correct.
You know?
Because I'm looking at diversification of the economy. And one of the ways, and everyone would know this, I'm a big promoter of the orange economy, right? The creatives, you guys, right? And one of the topics or one of the challenges that came up was monetization of content. Right? And a lot of people, a lot of younger people, very interested in it. You know, I see a lot of people overseas, the influencers who make lots of money. Mr. Beast is one. He makes a lot of money. So that is something that can be looked at when the Democrat Labour Party becomes government after the next election.
I can tell you that because if you go on IG, I follow some of these Instagram couples, Chase and Mello, and they make money. They make money from just putting out funny content, right? And they encourage people to go and to make the content. That's what they say. They will put out a couple of videos and say, well, listen, I made, and this is true, because he said it, I made $50,000 this month from just putting out, and this is us money. This is US money. You get me? Us money. You understand me? So they would encourage young creatives or people who will be, you know, in between two minds. Should I do this because this is a big investment, you know, and to really put out content, it's not like you can really hold on 9 to 5.
It's true.
You know,
there's no guarantee.
There's no
returns.
You know, there's no guarantee because if you're going in all, you know, all barrels blazing.
Risk. Yeah.
Right, but they encourage people to make the content because once you got on the right platforms and you do your monetization, everything like that, you can make money. So Jamal, I come in to you, as you as somebody who puts out content, right? You know, you big in certain social media spaces where you're cooking and stuff like that. do you see a pathway for young creators in Barbados to like get like a chase and mellow and put out funny content and make money? Is it possible?
I can agree with that. It is definitely possible. But first, we need to look at something called infrastructure. And the reason is because, yes, YouTube makes money overseas in far off states like US and onward, in places like Africa. But in little old Barbados, we don't have those infrastructure measurements set up. We are not set up in such a way that anybody could just tap on tomorrow and start making money.
I got you.
And there's reasons for that. However, that's something that we will look into, as Ramon said, should be elected into government, into office. But yeah, it's something that a lot of young people are interested in, and there is a reason for that. As you know, mentioned, one video, $50,000. Who wouldn't want that? You know, we live in something called a money crisis. I don't want to call it cost of living anymore. It's a money crisis over here. You know? So, yeah, that would really help this economy. As Ramon just mentioned, diversification is key. Because everybody's not a tradesman. You know, everybody doesn't come up seeing daddy and granddaddy and uncle saying, all right, let me show you how to cut this block. And, you know, you want to live from
social media.
Correct. We coming up in an where from time 3, 4, you know, man, want a little tablet in hand.
It's true.
There we go. And then he, you know, and then he gets a certain age, he might feel like he wants to start doing video.
Listen, these little children are coming out, like if it program into the DNA, 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds just flipping through a tablet.
Adaptability.
I didn't have that in my day.
Me neither.
My mother's always tell a funny story about how I mash up my father's stereo, just playing the needle on the let it scratch and hearing but and how I mash up the VCR. You understand me? So I get them stories, but when I see my nieces and you know, and they're like, how you know, and they work it out and they can turn it on, turn it off, they know what apps to go on, they do their searches on YouTube. This is 2 and 3-year-olds, you know.
Very understanding.
So we at a time now where I'm just telling myself that as we evolve, as we become more, I guess, advanced as a society, social media is there, whether you like it or not. The technology is there. So if you want to, I guess, integrate your child early, is something that we must look into in regards, especially if that child is a creative child.
Correct, because technological advancements have been made within this field. And it's a real shame that we in little old Barbados don't have the same opportunities or authority that just off the coast Jamaica has. Jamaica is set in such a way that they can make money through social media as well. So it's very, very, very sad that, you know, people here too would love to be able to go up on YouTube and start streaming, start getting funds.
You know, $50,000 a month.
Listen, you just do DJ. Let me put it like this here. Let's do some quick optics. You get 3 events, 2 weekends, or let me say 5 events, 2 days on the weekend. And each video now get what? Let me just say, just spread on a little bit, 100,000. You still clocking?
Yeah,
so
we still get money for the events.
Correct. You could decide that you don't want to get paid by the promoter no more. You just honestly you don't watch that.
Nah, boy. I'm telling you, so
you know.
I gotta build up.
Sorry, Jamal. Allow me to interject.
Sure.
Right? I want to read Maureen Denny's comment here.
Miss Denny.
Yes, Miss Denny. I would like our content creators to be able to earn a living like many of our Caribbean counterparts. This would help our youth so very much.
Yes, please.
Yes. Now, I am the face of that advocacy. I am the face. Ramon Goodman is the face of that advocacy, right? That is very important. I've been getting calls, I've been getting messages. This is what the young people of Barbados would like to get involved in. This is what they would love to get involved in, right? And, you know, we mentioned the content creators, we mentioned, you know, the people who are in film and so forth. You know, America, they have Hollywood, right? India, they have Bollywood. That's $1 billion industry, Bollywood.
For the dog.
Right? I mean, you know, I'm just throwing it on name. Yeah, how about Barbadian Wood? How about Bajan Wood? Right?
Bajan Wood?
No, I know that is not obviously going to be named, right? I'm saying that to say that our film industry, I have seen some fantastic films. I remember it was actually between the years
2008 to 2018. The culture minister at that particular time, Mr. Stephen Lashley, big at yourself, Stephen Lashley, he would have brought a company in from overseas to film the program called Outer Box. Right?
Outer Bites.
Outer Bites, thank you. Outer Box is the casing on the phone. Sorry, apologies. Right? But he would have said that he actually utilized the people who are in video and so forth from Barbados, you know, so they get a little piece, you know. But we gotta start taking the creative industry seriously, right? We do yes, tourism is important, but we gotta diversify from that. And again, just like I would have done, step outside the box, you know, and think of the younger people. That is what the younger people is into. And then go into, I can say this as well too. We learn a lot of maths, we learn a lot of English at schools. That is fantastic. Please continue. But did you know that there's an industry where people play video games and make millions and thousands of millions of dollars? You know?
100%.
So again, stepping outside the box. The world is evolving, and we must also look at these things as well too, as a pathway to a young man earn a living, you know, and we as the older people, not we, the older people, right, give them some encouragement, you know, give them some encouragement. I find that, you know, some of the older people, they enjoy living their life vicariously through their offspring, right, their son or their daughter. Right? I find that they do that, you know, but they have a path, they have a separate path. Yes, you want to guide them as well too, but they have a separate path. And things are different, you know, and things will continue to be different. And you know, the only thing that is constant is what? Change. Right? We must embrace change. We shouldn't continue to go back like what some people are actually doing and talk about, you know, 2008. This is 2025. 2025.
And the year almost done too.
Of course. There we go. And we must continue to move forward and find solutions.
100%.
Yeah.
So I wanna come to you, Dale. So we seem to be in a crisis of our youth, where that they seem to be finding themselves taking part more and more in the underground economy. With the avenue of social media and content creation, right? Is it something that we could steer, you know, some of our youth into that area? And what would your thoughts be on something like that?
So, as the DLP government, when we take office,
Here.
you get me? As the youth minister, I would then look at registering Barbados as one of the countries that could make money from YouTube. So I can't blame Barbados Labour Party for not doing it, because they don't know how to do it. You get me? So what we would do as a DLP government, we would go through all of the necessary channels to get our small rock registered, so that all of our young people can create videos, upload them on YouTube, also make money, and then as a result, that can automatically help boost this economy.
Right.
Because we are in a different era. The era where all young children, they are naturally into this social media, all of these technology gadgets. And the ministers, you get me, the focus for them basically is just borrowing money and doing all other things that are not relevant. Because while you might have those A-class students, you have those persons that are naturally extroverted, and we will consider a comedian. So there's also an industry, because when you look at the comedians overseas, they make money. When you look at the YouTubers, those YouTubers make money just from kicks. So it's a big platform.
Huge.
I have a Jamaican artist, very close friend. He received $100,000 in royalties.
Nice.
because how Jamaica is
Amazing.
situated as it relates to the platform. They are registered. Those artists can get a lump sum. But we have Barbadian artists that are fantastic
Really good.
and don't see that kind of royalty check.
Really good.
So that's a question, that I would have to ask, the current government. What are you guys really doing as it relates to the youth? I heard these two young gentlemen, and I never paid any attention to you when a DJ go to a fete, and if a shooting happen or a fight happen, these guys already out money.
Money burn.
Done.
So you have dancers that have to prepare. You have drummers, Massiah, Limbo, Top Band. You have DJs. You have mic men. You have content creators. You got persons that creating videos and posters. So rather than sitting down on the back end as a forward-thinking government, which is the Democratic Labour Party, we would then invest money into a program that we can capture all of these young people, because the Barbados Labour Party, they're not using the pavement that was paved. Rihanna paved a very good way on the international market. How is the government using that to their advantage? We have so many young DJs, young artists, they get me, that when the Democratic Labour Party get in office, right, I guarantee you, we're going to use that. We already marketed on the international market. All we need to do is fund young people to get on that platform. And those same young people then, because they say, you know what, I remember under the Democratic Labour Party, they had a program that helped me to get a record deal for $2 million.
Correct.
Or helped me to get DJing on a big platform. So what are the programs where the government put in the money? The government only want to praise Sade Williams after the fact. You get me? So that shows me that the government is a reactive government. You get me? We the Democratic Labour Party, I guarantee you, right, that see, when we take this office, we will not be reactive. We have to be proactive. We have to put things in place to help the process. Because look, how comes Barbados we have not had an Olympic gold medalist? You know why? Because we don't put funding or the necessary funding into the athletes. Why we only have one Rihanna? Why
You would
come
think.
on.
You would think.
Come on, the gem of the Caribbean. You try and tell me when you got one real international star. Big up to Lil Rick. That's the grandfather, that's the grandmaster. Rick with a start bashing with soca. You get me? So big ups to Rick, big ups to Alison Hines and all of the other old heads. But let me do it, Rihanna. We got Rihanna that set that tone. I love Rihanna. You get me? How comes we are not pushing all of the other young artists? We got Master Plug, we got Master T, we got Regular, we got Chief Ding, we got Brutal. You get me? So there are so many other youngsters that need that opportunity. How can we get our young people up? When I maneuver the city, when I maneuver Barbados, I meet young, talented black men and women that don't have CXCs, but you see, as it relates to their talent. These persons are so passionate, and all these persons need is a break, is an opportunity, and the government always. Barbados Labour Party more focused on regathering. How the regathering is helping these upcoming artists. You putting on a show that the artists could come and display the show. Richard Stoke, Team Talent. Big respects to Richard Stoke. Richard Stoke also paved the way for a lot of young individuals, but we need a bigger platform. So this is where the government come in. As the Democratic Labour Party, when we win the government, we will then inject funding into the young people because look, I remember I went to an event and I happened to see these two gentlemen, and that event had a fight. So then when this young gentleman mentioned it, I was like, yo, he would have prepared himself, spent money, went to this event, and could not play.
Sure. You don't want to get sing.
Yeah, he can't play. So the crime rate right now, right, is really affecting every Barbadian from every angle.
It's true.
The bar's closing early. If the guys do have a party, something happen, DJs can't make money. DJs done at a negative zero. They start at a negative zero because them now borrow, let me say $300 from mommy or daddy to get a new fit.
That's an interesting figure you call.
Yeah, $300 because Motley let everybody stand up for $300. But I don't really understand, you know. All of the technology, because I remember the news said that Motley and the team sent the drones in the air, and the drone, you know, had the body sensor temperature thing that you could, you know, that's what the phone the heat, you know. Yeah. So if the government have this kind of technology, why they make me all the $300 to the people? you got James Bond kind of technology, but you want that technology to mail 300. Got people signing up by the post office in hot sun catching heat stroke for $300.
And you know how much you gonna have to turn back home to come back another day.
Correct.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
But realistically, we as the new DLP government, we will then invest into our youth because look, if we want a better future, we need to invest in our youth. Alright. DJ Plug, 21 years old. 21-year-old black males have been gunned down in the street this year.
It's true.
What are you telling me? Murder rate at 44 and climbing. 2 murders in one day.
Last week.
And them could feel comfortable having a big gathering and talking about food and fetting. We gotta look at the real crisis. Our young men are in crisis. The school system rejecting our young men because you know why? Young men have problems, the teachers can't deal with it. So the teachers need outside assistance. Guidance counselors, not one guidance counselor. Schools need guidance counselors for each year group.
Correct.
Not one single guidance counselor for 5 different year groups. Make it make sense. But you got 100 consultants.
I still got problems.
So like let me keep it real. The focus is not the young people. The focus is profit, pain, and that is it.
Yeah, I think too, and I would have said this before on the show, that the Barbados Labour Party-led government is a give a fish to a man government. You know, when you teach a man to fish, you know, he can feed himself for days on end. But they are give a man a fish government. I'm not knocking Carrie Fester. I was glad that the creatives, they were able to eat a food. But 40 days for those little short period of time, you know, that is unacceptable again. You know, they think that handouts are enough. But no, you must invest in young people, long term, not just for the short term. Creatives, you guys, of course, but no, they're not going to have the opportunity.
Do it.
They're not going to have the opportunity to do
We
it.
can do it.
The Democratic Labour Party will invest in young people long term, for the long run, not just for 5 and 6 days. Again, not knocking. I was glad that they were able to eat a food, but we will make them eat a food forever, right? We in the Democratic Labour Party will allow them to eat a food forever.
We have a young man here, so that's a very young man here next to me. Plug, give me your perspective on what you think the youth need in regards to being successful in content creation.
Just need some help. You know, they need some help and some guidance, and they need to. Well, to me, sometimes I feel like they're not occupied. They're just home. Same thing Dale said. Getting expelled and just sending them home, and not really giving them nothing to do, just home and bored. And then sometimes like it's be like you as a young boy will see other people your age doing this and doing that and thinking, well, yo, it's cool, yo. This look bad and getting up and going to work, or this look bad and going skills training and learning how to do it. Electrician, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
You understand? So it's like, I feel like social media now, social media is open doors for the younger generation, because let's be real, some young boys my age ain't gap, they ain't sign and look for nowhere.
True.
On the phone, land on the phone. So you see how them land on the phone. Okay, you use the same phone, scroll, yeah, job. Look for job opportunities on social media. So I feel like for some of the young boys out there, I honestly can't even explain it, because as I said, everybody got their own mindset, and
True.
at my age, everybody knows right from wrong. You as a 21-year-old should know what is right from
You
wrong.
got understanding.
You got understanding. It's up to you if you want to do right or wrong. But I feel like sometimes some boy, I know people personally that actually sometimes want to get it and go and look for it. They may get a spell and don't got no CXCs, ain't got no, class, work, nothing. But actually don't want to be in the streets, actually want to go and look for work. But some people don't get them the chance to get the work.
Sad, it's true though.
And they can't say that ain't no work because they got work. But it's like, well, you don't got this, so you can't work. But where you just don't give the young people a chance, and keep them occupied and see where it goes from there. Because if it is that you're not giving these people an opportunity to get it and go and look for what they want for themselves, them home, laying down, and just then that's when the money start. Some people money start to go and then start to do a lot of foolishness. Start to get on the wrong path, and then they may say, oh well, young people doing a lot of foolishness, but sometimes it's be the guidance. Or we young, so we looking up to people, we looking at what people do, we looking at what all the people doing. So sometimes it's the guidance. So I feel like sometimes some of the young men just need a chance. Some little guidance. I just need the guidance and discipline. There's some good discipline, and that will be it.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, discipline. Some good discipline.
Glad to hear you say that.
I could actually relate to what you were saying, because I had a safety net that helped me when I came out of school without anything, period. And that allowed me to build into who I am, today. And I just tell people, I would tell people my story, and people would say, well, that is a great story, that is an inspiring story. And I tell them, no, it should not be inspiring. It should be a cautionary tale. You understand me? It should not be something that, because no person should have to go through what I went through.
Understandable.
Even if you come out of school, I guess, if you come out of school for anything, there should be something that catches you. Rather than me having to go and then work, try to train, try to support a family, and then just happen to get captured by the Barbados Defense Force Sports Program, and they sent me on my way, right? So I just tell people, yes, I won't take away from the fact that my story may be inspiring, but it should be more looked at as a cautionary tale to what our youth are going through right now. And they need help. They need systems in place. They need safety nets. And I want to touch on something quickly. As creatives, you guys as creatives and as professionals, you're all role models. You got somebody that believe that DJ Regular is their favorite DJ. Plug is their favorite DJ. And you have an audience to play to. So you know the type of music that you're playing. You understand me? But then obviously, how do you bridge the gap now between being a role model, but then still satisfying your audience with the type of music that they want to hear? How do you bridge that gap?
That is, I don't know, to me, I had my fair shares in analyzing the crowd, if that's what you mean, crowd analyzation, right? All right, good. So, you as a entertainer, sorry, no, I can't say editing, you as a DJ, because obviously no DJ, they must say DJ supposed to know all genres of music.
True.
all genres. Rather if it's a song that you never know. Spanish tunes was not. I was working in a club, right? A corporate club for sure. And to be honest, that gave me a lot of insight. Because apart from doing other like say art, I would go to a Bridgetown crowd. I would know what the people want here. I would know what the, obviously it make the people feel good. It'd be like blocks or whatever, no problem.
Connect the audience.
Good. But when you're getting the cove now, a bar that in St. Lawrence Gap, you're seeing tourists.
Different environment.
Different people. So you can't expect to like go, like it's a common sense thing. You can't expect to go like in Black Rock, right? DJ, the whole DJ on a board.
Nah.
And come and say they come and do the same thing because you ain't gonna get the same crowd response. You go on more crowd. I went on whole crowd and they play. I'm bigger than nobody. I just all the most say was bigger the birthday people. Everybody got birthday. No habla español, something. So I just said on the mic and
you got Ramon there, so.
Very good. And I will play like genres like pop, or soca. Soca is a very big thing in Barbados to me. You know, that's all not coming out and also rap. No. You know, like they got Massiah. They got other entertainers like Doje, they got Rutherfordy. Like yes, because these our young, like let's be real, you cannot go in no session in Barbados and not hear a Bridgetown artist perform live or on a DJ set. It's impossible. You understand? Even Puffy is played Bridgetown artists.
You have to.
I know for sure when I hear Money Barbados on a Puffy set. Yeah. And look how big that get, and that's social media. Man, use it, man.
Correct.
So, analyzing a crowd is, I can't really say it's easy for everybody, but like y'all say, it's about risk. For risk playing a dancehall tune, if the people reacting to this type of dancehall tune, and this is the year that y'all going on, you know, like go down that line then, you know, don't come off. So like, you know, for sure, I would encourage everybody to just like learn, just keep learning, keep progressing, practice a lot.
100%.
To be honest, if you got people that you look up to as DJs, you go with them. If them can allow you to come, because certain DJs just bring me out, and I just see a lot of crowds, you know, and let's be grateful because of you. I never thought that this man would play this type of tune here for people, and the man had the thing shot down, the man had the thing rocking.
Serious.
You got UE events. You know, we all know UE events be CEC events is be international people,
Trinidad,
Caribbean, whatever. But a man like me know, right? A man like me know that coming up now. I don't really know a lot of pop music. I know a lot of pop music, but I don't play them. It's only if I get in front of one crowds on and let the crowd sing. I feel good. I could call myself a DJ, no, for sure, because at least I analyze the crowd. If you see Beer Rastas, now I can play Beer Reggae. You know what I mean? If you see Bob Marley and thing, drinking a little Massiah, a little Bridgetown. You know what I mean? Yes, but not only Bridgetown artists, right? Bridgetowns just get underrated real bad.
A lot of times.
But if you play the tunes on, they like it, no.
Right. And it's up to we as DJs to also get the people, you know,
promoting on the bass. So if it is that, because you see how these go overseas, we listen to everybody, right? Because overseas got a more bigger platform.
100%.
Than Bridgetowns.
For sure.
Or a bit small, but you see, what we just do was met the island big.
Correct.
For sure. You know, DJs, entertainers, influencers, people that literally leaving here and doing events overseas.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Making a whole name cross there.
Correct.
We ain't gonna loan nobody to come cross here. TV thing.
Correct.
This V thing. This damn thing. This V thing.
Correct.
You understand? So like, honestly, the crowd analyzation is one of the sweetest moments I ever come across as a DJ. It's made me smile to see people partying, enjoy themselves without the violence, without the party shut-offs, without the officers coming to the place and shutting the place. Everybody just relaxing, cooling, doing what they must normally do in a party. You know, walking up, you scabbing out and things, you know what I mean? So like, for sure, one thing for sure that they could never stop the agents is the partying. Because to me, I feel like before, partying was at a low. I don't know if y'all realize it, but after Corona, a lot of parties a lot of parties really was up. Cruises every day. I know back then for sure. Only have cruises on the weekends. As well, no people doing cruises Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And parties is not only just a party, it's for also income as well.
Oh yes.
And if the party good, it's like a business too. So that's how the entertainment just keep flowing. So basically, DJs getting money, entertainers getting money, promoters getting money, and also the people that own the place that you're holding the events that getting money too.
Correct. They getting it on time?
They may not be on time, but patience, bro.
They're just getting this top.
I am
advocating that you guys get it on time.
Yes.
Like yes, look, I don't have no problem with anything, you know.
Correct.
But it's a limit to everything. Of course. It's a limit for sure.
I agree. Correct. But I know the time getting slim, right? But you guys know that underemployment amongst the youth is at an all-time high in Barbados. This thing about, I mean, I'm glad that they're getting some form of work, fine, right? And they talk about the unemployment rate and so forth. But underemployment is at an all-time high. You have young people working 2 months on, 2 months off. Then you have to go back to the minister, you know, for more time. You have to go back to reapply to the minister. You know, these are things that are happening now.
Nonsense.
Right? These are things that are happening. And you know, I'm sorry that I don't have much time to spend on it. But it's a serious issue in Barbados. Underemployment amongst youth is serious.
What you can do is I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. 30 seconds to say your final thoughts. Is that can that be accomplished?
Yeah.
30 seconds. So let me start with Jamal. 30 seconds. Final thoughts.
What I would say is that this conversation was very, very enlightening. And you two young individuals, listen, keep pushing, keep going. I love to hear what you're hearing. I'm hoping that I allow you the opportunity to come back again, especially you again regular, and you, because of your first time, want to do a phenomenal job. I think that you're very relatable. You cause me to remember a little bit of my old DJing days. I feel like you want to relive a little bit soon too, so you can probably cut something. But serious, no problem. So I think that you guys are very, very relatable, and I love the journey that you guys are on. I got to wrap it up quick. Dale, listen. Dale is very, very, very inspirational. And I want everybody listening to this right now, right, to understand that this man is tackling the city. So let's not forget Dale. Dale is doing phenomenal work in the city.
Here, here.
And then Ramon Goodman. Ramon, as I said earlier, he is going to run away, Mr. Andrew. You know what I'm saying? He's going to run away. So do not forget any of my people here. Damien Fanus is doing a very good, phenomenal job. And you know I can't forget myself. You know, they call me the Giant Slayer. I have to challenge to be sauce. They call me the Giant Slayer, so you know we're coming for them. By any day, this is a very good, inspirational moment, and I'm hoping that we can have many more.
Deal.
Yes. All right. I just want to say shout outs to Comrade Leader. He did a fantastic job on Brass Stars. I was tuned in and
through the obstacles.
I was inspired.
Yes.
And then I also want to shout out Janine Butcher, President of the Young Democrats, because she did a fantastic job coming up with Seats and Moving. You know? So I love the song, I love the whole movement. I am honored that I was one of the stars in the film.
Yes.
You know, and most importantly, you know, all 30 comrades, I know that we will be successful. So, you know, guys, continue to do the great job that each and everybody doing in the constituency. To the young entertainers, you know, I am inspired even more with these two young gentlemen. I knew them, I met them last year, and the relationship built so good. And these two guys were there last year for the toy drive.
Yeah,
so these two guys left there the comfort of family to come in the city to help give up toys. Both of these two young guys.
Commendable.
So, you know, on Christmas Day, so, you know, we have some great young people. We just need to continue to give them a chance, because my guy mentioned chance. They need chance. So, you know, we really need to give the young people an opportunity, and I believe we could turn around Barbados for the better. And most importantly, to all of the family and supporters of the DLP, you know, continue to believe in us, continue to trust in us, and continue to show us your support by voting. In addition to that, come out to our Independence Gala this weekend. You know, we have nice food, and we also have some photo booth and photo moment. So come out and support. Mr. Fanus, over to you, sir.
Well, let me get final thoughts from regular.
Well, first and first, I want to thank you guys for having me, having us. To be honest, this is my second time on Youth Empowerment.
Very good.
Let's call it that for sure. And I really appreciate you guys for having me, especially Bill and Ramon. You know what I mean? And for sure, Jamal. My first time video as well, so you gotta shake hands.
Respect, brother.
Hopefully I get a little more. And y'all are, me as a youngster, I am very glad that I was able to like obtain more from y'all. You know, it's always good to see people that actually like in a different field. You know, so hearing y'all guys and y'all thoughts, it really inspired me now for sure to do more. And a big shout out to Deal for sure. You know, he never gave up on me. First time he saw me had a conversation, and the Christmas toy drive, he always updated me whatever he needed. Sure, I would make time to do it. I was literally, you know, I'm not rushing me to deal too. You gotta be something else. So, you know what I mean? I know you got a good conversation, you know what I mean? But for sure, biggest a deal because everybody and the LP.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
What were you, Ramon?
Yeah, man. Well, firstly, gentlemen, I love this. This is a movement, peoples. This is a movement. We had a really good time tonight. Fantastic conversation. The young men were able to communicate. You know, there's not a lot of time when, you know, lots of times when young men can sit around, you know, and hear their views and so forth. So I love this. I want to say a big shout out to Comrade Leader Ralph Torn. Now, our political leader and president of the Democratic Liberal Party, you can message him at any time. You can be in contact with him at any time. And you know what? Where he's concerned, the young people, they have a voice every single time. And he always has time. He always replies. Although he's very busy, he would take the time out to reply. This is the party of the young people. This is the party of the young people. And if you want a future, Barbadians, young Barbadians, you need to vote for the Democratic Liberal Party. This is the party for the young people. If you even look at the candidates, the average age of the candidates, you know, very low, very young, vibrant candidates. And there is some light at the end of the tunnel, young people. And it actually will be because of the Democratic Liberal Party. To the people of the St. Andrew constituency, I truly love you unconditionally.
Me know.
Plug, final words.
Well, to everyone, all the viewers, thanks for having us here this evening. It was a great experience. It's my first thing. Regular actually told me about it and was so down for it because, as I said, Dale, my guy, Dale, make sure everybody good, check up on us and stuff. And first time meeting some of you guys, it was a nice meeting you. And I just want to say something. As a young man, myself, all of us are not the same. Sometimes don't get judged about its cover. Sometimes all we do is need a little helping hand, some motivation, and you be on great path. Big up to the DLP family one time, you know.
Big up.
You might catch plug and regular at the, you know, just gonna start can't forget the kids. And it was nice, it was a nice conversation, guys. Thanks again.
Yeah, man, for
Respect
sure.
to all of you.
Anytime.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Gentlemen, no, I'm going to give you all my final thoughts. The more that I sit here and I engage with each and every single one of you, the more I believe that you young men, you young gentlemen, are the future of this country. And I can wax poetic all the time. I am so proud to be a part of this movement. When I look back at what I've been through and to see how we embrace each other and we are there for each other and we commend each other and it inspires me to say that we are on the right path and that this would be a powerful government. This will be a powerful government once we get in. So, we have some announcements. Let's see, what is our first announcement? Yes, the Democratic Labour Party, under the distinguished patronage of the Honorable Ralph Torn, KC MP, reclaiming our independence, the Independence Dinner Gala. Saturday, 29th November 2025, cocktails will start at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and dinner and dancing from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And this will be held at the George Street Auditorium, Bevel, St. Michael. The contribution is $125. There will be a cash bar. Dress elegantly casual. If you want some information on how to make your contribution, call Kelly at 246-266-1105, Jacqueline at 246-820-3192, Nicole at 246-262-4272, or you can email dlpdinner2025@gmail.com. I repeat, the email is dlpdinner2025@gmail.com. Let's see, let's move on to our next announcement. You are invited to our 59th Independence Anniversary Church Service. Join the Honorable Ralph Torn, President and leader of the DLP, Executive and General Council and members, as we gather with the congregation at St. George Parish Church for Thanksgiving and reflection, commemorating our nation's independence, celebrating the enduring spirit of our people. The sermon will be given by Senator Reverend Canon Dr. John Rogers. Sunday, December 7th at 9 a.m., St. George Parish Church. I repeat, St. George Parish Church at the Glebe, St. George. Yeah. And finally, we invite you to our independence discussion entitled From Independence to Republic, Friday, November 28th from 1 p.m. Our speakers will be Robert Bobby Morris, political historian, Dr. Dawn Marie Armstrong, candidate for St. Michael North, and Corey Greenidge, attorney at law, candidate for Christchurch South. And that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. It was a pleasure being amongst you. I am inspired by the young gentlemen to my right, each and every single one of them. And I believe that those who are candidates, Ramon, Dale, and Jamal, they will do a great job representing you.
Thank you.
They will do a very...
Yes, first. Damien, sorry, I want to say one more thing, please.
Yes, please.
Before we...
Yes, please.
Yes, please. It'll be remiss of me not to say this. Seats are moving.
El sitio es movendo.
Wow.
How you attend it?
Let me just say one last thing to the comrade leader. Great job.
Yes.
Great job yesterday. And today. And today in
Fantastic,
Parliament. Great job. Ralph Torn. I will tell you not, he's a man that's very inspiring, and that's like what Ramon said, you can reach him anytime.
Reachable.
Reach him anytime.
Reachable.
If he's doing something, he will send you a message, say, I'll call you back.
You got that right.
And he will call you back. So, with that said,
Seats are moving.
we are out of here.
moving.
Seats are moving.
Seats are moving.
What time is this bus supposed to come?
I don't know, man. It's always late. Wait!
Seats are moving. Seats are moving. One DLP. Seats are moving. Seats are moving. Seats are moving. With the code, determination in mode. Young them's rise up. We carry in the load. Future in we hands. Barbados we see. Seats and moving. Jump on the DLP. Seats and moving. There we push the bus. One DLP. Moving on with us. How you attend this? Where you all in this with? How you attend this? Where you all in this with? How you attend this? In the nation, but look how high she flying now. Is she a prime minister or a pilot?